Hello everyone, I'm Jay Warren with My Arlington TV. We want to welcome you to all of you who are participating in the virtual road trip for the census in 2020 here in Texas. We're so glad you could join us, and we have a special treat for you today because we are here in the brand new Texas Rangers Globe Life Field. You know, we thought we would have opening day back in April. COVID-19 threw us a curveball, pardon the pun, but we've had tours going on out here, and we have some good news because baseball is coming back across the country and right here in Arlington. So we're gonna give you a little bit of a sneak tour here, sneak peek inside Globe Life Field, and here to narrate a part of it for us is the voice of the Texas Rangers and Globe Life Field, Chuck Morgan. Chuck, thanks so much for joining us today.
I am glad to be here in the home of the Texas Rangers.
We are so excited to be here with you. You've got some pretty cool digs here. Tell us, what is your favorite part about this?
You know what my favorite part is? Because I've watched these fans for years get a little hot at Ranger games. The roof is my favorite part. Fans are going to love watching Ranger baseball with a roof and air conditioning. We don't have to worry about big old thunderstorms anymore with rain delays. So the roof and air conditioning, plus the seats are real close to the field.
What do you think sets this facility apart from all the other baseball facilities? This is the brand new one, the gold standard, right?
Right, and I think one of the things that I just mentioned there is how close the seats are to the field, and this is going to give the Rangers a real home field advantage, and it's going to be a great place to play a ball game. It's going to be a great place to watch a game, but I think the fact that the fans are closer to the field than anywhere else in baseball is pretty cool.
Well, it is a gorgeous facility. We're so glad you're here with us today, and we're glad to know that baseball is going to be starting on July 24th. Will you take us out with one of your iconic calls and welcomes here?
You know, I have been waiting to say this for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is baseball time in Texas.
Love that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Chuck. We really do appreciate you being here. And let me bring in now our mayor here for the city of Arlington, Mayor Jeff Williams. Mayor, we are so glad you could join us as well. You know, for the people out here that don't know Arlington very well, why don't you tell them a little bit about what makes us such a special place? Because I can't think of a better person in Arlington to do that.
Well, Jay, they always talk about the can-do spirit of Arlington. You know, we have collaboration, we partner, we work together. And when we work together, big dreams become reality. And of course, we work hard so that each one of our citizens can achieve their American dream. Another thing that's so neat and unique about Arlington is that we are an international city. We're home to the University of Texas at Arlington that generally has the top 5 international students in America, and they love Arlington. They stay here when they graduate, send for their families, and that has enriched our city. And yes, we are working together, and now we've got a major project to work together on.
Mayor, the census is going on right now. We're wanting everyone to get counted, so Arlington to be well represented. Why is that important?
Well, we need our citizens' help, and you go and you ask the question why. Yeah. Well, so much of our federal and state funding and even foundation funding is based on our population. For every person that is counted in this census, it will literally mean thousands of dollars for each program for our city. And that goes to infrastructure, it can go to our libraries, to our recreation centers, to housing, all of the areas that we have. And then, of course, most importantly of all, that helps us keep our taxes down.
Right. Very important. Well, Mayor, thank you so much for being here. We're going to hear from you a little bit later in our special segment here, but let me bring in one of our council members, Dr. Ignacio Nunez, who's here with us today. And Dr. Nunez, thanks for being here. Tell us from your perspective, why is the census so important?
Well, Jay, for me, the thing that's most important about the census here in Arlington is that everybody get counted. Every person that lives here needs to participate in the census because it means money that we bring back from Washington that we sent there in the form of taxes, and we need that money back to provide all of these services that are needed here in our city. Things like community block grants, emergency housing funds, things like better housing, helping to support our public safety efforts like the police and the fire. All those dollars from that we send, we need to get them back here. It's extremely important.
You know, Arlington is one of the most culturally diverse cities in the entire country, something we're really proud of. Talk to us about how we celebrate that here in the American Dream City.
Well, you know, in my district, I have probably number one. We're the 5th most diverse city in the entire United States. I think my district reflects that diversity. I've talked to so many people from so many different cultures: Vietnamese, Filipinos, African Americans, blacks, Latinos from countries from all over South America and all over the world. And the restaurants and the food and the dishes that are available in our city, the art, the music that's reflected in the Levitt Pavilion that is truly international. We've got a lot to celebrate. The mayor already mentioned the university, and they've got all these centers for Mexican American studies, women's studies, gender studies. We have a great international student body that adds to the flavor of our community here in Arlington.
You mentioned the food. I think we have one of the most diverse dining scenes that you can find in all of North Texas, if not the entire country. It is really a melting pot, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I don't know which restaurant to try. I mean, my wife and I have our own little patterns, but it's truly enjoyable.
So we have a significant Latino population here in Arlington. So do you mind addressing some of our Spanish-speaking residents about the census?
Well, I'm going to read a real quick paragraph here in Spanish to our Latino citizens. Participar en el censo es seguro, para que sus impuestos provengan de Washington a Arlington para satisfacer sus necesidades. Necesitamos un recuento de todos los que viven in Arlington. Es importante y es para ti. And in English, that means we need our money back, and it's for us, but more importantly, it's for them, it's for you. It's your dollars. We need it so we can help you.
Dr. Nunez, thank you so much for being here and providing that message for us. Let's bring back in Mayor Williams for one last, and Mayor, I call this kind of the call to action. This is what we need. We've got about 61% of our population now that has participated. We want to at least beat what we did in 2010 or do better. What's your call to action to the remaining Arlington citizens who haven't participated yet?
Jay, we're in the 4th quarter, and we know a lot of games are won or lost in the 4th quarter, so we need you coming through right now. And then, since we're in Globe Life Field, we need to talk about we're in the 9th inning. And yes, we're leading, but we could lose it if we don't have your help to help participate in this census. Fill it out, get it in, because it will make a difference not only for you, but for our children and grandchildren. Please get it in. We need your help to get that census form in and send us over the top so we can once again win here in Arlington, Texas.
Well, Mayor, thank you so much for being here and for that message. And folks, thank you for joining us here at the home of the Texas Rangers, Globe Life Field, this beautiful facility here. Thank you for also participating in this virtual tour supporting the 2020 census. Please head over to my2020census.gov today to complete your census and again, help Arlington receive that key federal funding and representation that we need both at the state level and at the federal level. Thanks for joining us.